What's going on, man? Y'all come on off in here. Get off in here, man. Off in here, off in here, off in here. What's going on, man? Y'all come on off in here. Let's get filled up off in here. 1 second.
Duplicate.
What's good? What's going on, bro? What's up? In the comment section, y'all put your wish list down. Thumbs up, y'all. Who you want to see coach? Who you want to see coach Miami next? If this season doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, starting Thursday. Here Thursday is a big game for Manny Diaz. Big game. That's what I'm hearing. So let us know in the comment section below, who would you like to see come in as a head coach, even though I don't like to play the wish game anymore, because nobody on your wish list show up. At the end of the day, they always pick somebody like, Al, who? Hey, Siri, who's Al Golden? I thought this was funny. Still got a shirt on in this picture.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. The bottom of the clip of the gunshine stay high. What them boys still going in that way. Big play. Get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K. And stop hating. It's the model of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk.
All right, man. We back. D. Caneville. Crib Talk. Listen, yesterday, Kirk Herbstreit came out on ESPN, and them glasses look nice, don't they? Glasses look cool, don't they? All right, man, we in this thing. I'm D. It's Tuesday. They gave us no practice access today. About to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. In a second, we're going to get in here to these press conferences. I think we got Romello Brinson. Tyree Stevens. They love giving us Tyree Stevens. That's going to happen shortly. We got one more. I see y'all off in this thing, man. Give me thumbs up in the chat if y'all can hear me, man. And let me know in the chat where y'all from. Where y'all from? Nice setup, Street. Appreciate that, bro. Let me know in the chat where y'all from. Let me know. I'm putting the banner up here. There it is. If you want to get involved with the stock market, text me 786-405-9499. If you want to get involved, or click the link. Click the link in the YouTube. It's going to be pinned right at the top of the YouTube. I'm going to pin it right in the comment section, right at the top of YouTube. Let me know in the chat, man. Where y'all boys from, man? put out a play this morning. For everybody who already on the platform, we got to get moved over to the new platform. We got to get moved over to the new platform. I'm gonna give y'all about a week and a half to get moved over to the new platform. So there it goes. It's in the chat. Yeah, to get acclimated, moved over to the new platform. A lot of things going on. Franklin dad tweeted something. Something like too much talent to sit on anybody's bench. Without Dad Franklin dad alive one though. Yeah, he's not gonna hold his tongue. I'm gonna watch closely how that's gonna play out. Linda Taylor came out and said he's straight. He's not mad. He's never mad, was never mad. He understands why he's not playing. So all y'all can just chill. All y'all can just chill. The number right there, bro. The number right there scrolling at the bottom, 786-459-9499. If you want to get involved with the stock market, if you want to be a part of the course, to start early October, if you actually want to learn how to trade. I'm not a financial advisor. I can only just show you what I know. And it's up to you. You do your due diligence. But yeah, you can learn how to read a chart, learn how to pick stocks, see what we use to pick stocks. You want to get involved with the course. So just text me or click the link in the description. And in the description and in the chat. It's right there pinned at the top of the chat. So listen, man, real quick. Some people think that some people seem to think that I just woke up and started a YouTube channel. I just woke up and started a YouTube channel and started getting 3,000 views. Not actually really, man, real fast. Actually, this started, man, maybe six years ago, eight years ago, when my daughter's mom took my kids from me, and I was kind of pissed, didn't know what to do. Instead of going crazy, I was like, all right, let me put some time in something I want to do. And I saw that there was a open market for youth football. Everybody wanted to see youth football, but it was no way you could really watch it. TV never showed it enough. So I started Footballville, and I started recording games. And it got to a point where 4 years ago, I got videos with 500,000 views, 100,000 views. Those games just get 40,000 views, 50,000 views, high school football games. But I was kind of like a pioneer of it, and I kind of started being on the sideline. I was there when Dalvin Cook was there. I was there with Trevante Valentine out of town. I was there when Lamar Jackson went against Tyler Huntley, his backup in the pros right now. I was there for these things. You know what I'm saying? Put a lot of work in, bro. I used to get off work 6 o'clock in the morning, man, and change my clothes and go right to the football field. It was a passion of mine. It kept my mind off my kids and fighting for my kids and all of that crazy mess. So it was a lot of work put into it. And then now anything you create, people are going to want to duplicate. So a lot of people out there trying to do it now. So I just switched up the platform lately, and you know what I'm saying? I just switched it up in the way I do things because I wanted to control the content. I didn't want to be waiting on football season or other events. Then we got into events actually with Make a Play and War Ready. So this didn't just happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't just happen like me said, turned on the light switch and I started recording YouTube videos. It didn't. I have stories. I was there when James Cook threw 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter versus Northwestern. I was there, you know what I'm saying, when Berlin took Central to the wire. I was there when Duke Johnson rushed for 300 and some yards. My video is the only video of him rushing for 300 and some yards to beat Palmetto, headed to go to state when they almost cheated him out the game. So yeah, didn't just start overnight. lot of work put into it and dedication and sacrifice. And that's why the thing says the reason a lot of people aren't successful. Because when everybody talks, a lot of people, I know people have ideas. I know plenty of people with ideas. They talk about it. They're really good at talking about it. You know what I'm saying? They're really good at talking about it, but not many people put it in action. That's the best way I could put it. 1 second, let me get logged in here. Okay, so we're gonna get logged in here. Yeah, not many people put it in action, bro. They just talk about it. Yeah, I was doing all of this while I was a CEO, and then I just told myself, hey, listen, man, I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance and go all out in what I believe. And I think it may be tough in the beginning, but I think in 2 years, 3 years, I will be fine. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be more fruitful than anything I could have done working as a CEO. Yeah, my philosophy was, there was a guy that used to sell oranges, right? There was a guy that used to sell oranges outside the facility. And we were CEOs, county. We made decent money, you know what I'm saying? There was a guy that used to sell oranges outside the facility. And I started asking people, you think the guy that sells oranges outside the facility make as much as we make in a day? I mean, because we were making, $30 an hour, $40 an hour, I don't know, $200 and some dollars a day or something like that. I was like, do you think he make as much money as we make in a day? And they started thinking about it like, nah, I don't know. And I said, the simple fact that we got to think about that, you should ask yourself something. The simple fact that that we're not sure if he makes more than us in a day. You should ask yourself something. The only reason we do what we do is because we do it 10 times in a row. And then on the 10th time, we get a paycheck, and the paycheck is a decent amount of money. But it only works if you do it 10 times in a row. That's it. If you broke it down daily, it'll make you question some things. You know what I'm saying? It only works because we do it 10 times in a row. So my thought process was, do anything 10 times in a row. Do anything 10 times in a row, and I think you could be successful at it. So yeah, it didn't just start overnight, bro. Like my expertise is probably my reach, people I can touch. You see Warren Sapp always in the comments on Instagram. I mean, Philip Buchanan. Like I know a lot of these guys, and that's just because the groundwork was put in. So what's going on, bro? Brevard County, Lauderdale, 305, Virgin Islands. The crib, the Virgin Islands. Boy, in the Virgin Islands? Heck. Pensacola, we still want to show the Panhandle some love. That thing far, boy. Y'all in a different time zone, ain't y'all? Thing way over there, man. Shout out to Edge, man. Best tasting energy drink in the world. So here we go. Shout out to Edge. And shout out to CindySweets.com. Check that out. CindySweets.com. Go follow her on Instagram, man. See if you put an order in for a cake or something. You know anybody having a wedding or like I said, a bar mitzvah or sacrificing chickens, whatever, bro. She'll make a cake for it. CindySweets.com. CG, you in Oklahoma? Yeah. Y'all upset Notre Dame. Y'all got Notre Dame. Shaman Mateo in here. He said they got Notre Dame Saturday and an upset coming. Shaman. All right now. Shaman, where you at in class? Shaman said they got Notre Dame and there's an upset on the way. Y'all don't hold them to that now. Then Notre Dame just lost, right? Let me see. What time y'all play tomorrow? Let's see what this line is on this game. No, Notre Dame not. 2:30. Cincinnati the favorite. Oh crap. What you mean upset? Y'all the favorite. What you talking about upset? Right. Y'all the favorite. Ain't no upset. 3-0. Y'all favorite to win the game by 2 points. 2.5. Cincinnati ranked number 7 in the nation. Good job, Chamon. Good job. You keep coming to chat. You need to just come on the show. Oregon, Stanford. All right, we're going to pull this in here, bro. We got Zion. I got a question for Zion Nelson. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear him. Can't hear him?
One thing in particular. I was having some knee problems. I was put it there. Generally, but most part it took me out most of the camp, and I would say that definitely held me back a little bit.
Y'all hear now? Did it sound clear? Is it clear?
Getting in that camp really gets you back in football, and I kind of missed that. And everybody else had that, so I feel like that kind of I'll be back, and it's kind of taking a little minute to get back into things, but I think we're getting.
And I'm curious, just from a conditioning standpoint, how much did that affect maybe conditioning? Were you in good enough shape, I guess, going into the start of the season? Did it affect conditioning at all, I guess?
I'd say at first it maybe definitely didn't take a couple of days to get back to shape.
Okay, thank you.
We'll be going down to David Wilson from the Miami Herald. David.
Hey, Zion, so far through 4 games, you guys have had a different offensive line every game, either some injuries or other things. I think you're the only guy who started every game at one spot. Just how much of a challenge has that been, the kind of lack of continuity on the offensive line?
I mean, as far as like chemistry, you can kind of mix things up a little bit, but I mean, I feel like we all work together really great. So I wouldn't say it's been too much of a problem.
Would you is it better for an offensive line? Do you kind of feel like it's better if you guys kind of find a group of 5 and kind of can grow as the season goes on and
Absolutely,
week
for sure.
Up next, we have Matt Shodell from Kane Sport. Matt.
Yeah, hey Zion. Obviously, you guys have your
You got a question? You got a question I want to
game coming up here, and I'm sure you've already looked at Virginia quite a bit. First of all, when did you guys start Virginia preparations? Was it really just this week, or you started looking at them a little bit last week? And then also, just talk a little about what you see in the Virginia defense. They've been giving up a lot of yards per carry. I don't know, what do you see in that challenge in Virginia?
I heard the first part of that, but I didn't hear the second part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Just what kind of challenge Virginia's defense brings to you guys? They've been sort of inconsistent on defense. I'm just curious your perspective on what you see from Virginia's defense.
In my perspective, I feel like they're really solid team. I mean, you can tell on film that they're well coached. I mean, they might not always play the same every game back, but they play really hard. So we're really expecting them to bring it this game.
Anything else for Zion? All right, Tom, thanks for your time.
What's that?
Thanks for your time.
He can barely hear you.
All right, thank you.
Sound system rough. Giants, so he taking the crap. You missed it, bro.
All right, we've got junior defensive back Tyree Stevens in here. Regarding the questions for Tyree.
All right, yeah.
Can you hear us now, Tyree?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Awesome. Again, yeah, folks, please be sure to speak up, do that ambient noise in the IPF. Start with Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, Tyreek, I'm wondering if you could, sort of give us your own scouting report on what Virginia does well with its offense. And obviously the receivers, they've got a big physical tight end, but in your own words, what kind of stands out when you watch them on film?
The first thing that really stands out with this team is they do a lot of, shifts and motions, eye candy to, make the defense panic because they know once they motion and, they shift, the whole defense would have to change, and that calls for, the back end and the D-line and the linebacker to do a lot of communication. That was really much the thing that popped out besides the fact that they use their big tight end, going across the middle, that they like to put him in a lot of one-on-one situations so that he can use his length. And, he's a big physical guy, so he loves to use his body a lot, and they tend to make sure he has one-on-one.
And if I could, with a quick follow-up, I'm curious how Gervin Hall is doing kind of, I know it was a rough week for him. People were talking about him nationally on Monday Night Football, and then he missed a game last week. Just curious how he's come back this week, what you've seen from him.
Gervin is back better than ever. We had a couple issues going into last game, which caused him to miss it. But he's just been back, and he's a veteran guy on the defense, and we all believe in him, and he believes in us, and he just came back and he's working harder than ever and practicing better.
Thank you.
We'll go now to Tom D'Angelo from the Palm Beach Post. Tom.
I got a question for Tyree.
When you obviously in the history of the program, they've never won an ACC championship. They had one ACC title game, and really that wasn't much of a game. How much is that talked about? That this wide obviously it's your first ACC game, but even now the way things have gone, it is shown that this is going to be wide open for anybody. How much is that talked about being the first group of guys that can get this team, getting to the ACC game, the championship game, and then maybe being the first group of guys that can win an ACC title?
Just being a part of this group, and the mindset we have for this team is getting better as each game going, and we getting more better connecting as a team, and we're all having the same mindset. But just as far as being able to be the first team in some years to be able to have a chance at the ACC means a lot, and we are capable of it. And just going out every day, keep chopping wood, and going in the right direction, we should be able to attack that task and have a great chance at it.
Thank you.
We'll go now to Susan Miller-Deckman from the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Tyreek. Just wondering about your thoughts on Mark Pope.
Do they block him on punt
Playing
returns?
quarterback, how's he been doing? What does he do well? What I know it's early for him in that stage, but what do you think his future is there? Is it there?
Mark Pope actually making the transition was it's not new because he's a South Florida guy. We actually grew up around us, and we all grew up athletes.
Usually we get a few in here during the week.
So seeing him there was nothing new, and he came over with great spirit and great competitiveness. And the thing he do great is he's quick.
How's the locker room energy?
He actually play the ball in the air and actually run stride for stride with the receiver. But as far as anything, he has a great attitude when it comes to that, and he's not complaining, and he's being a veteran guy about it. And the only thing we have to work on right now is just his technique.
You said he has a great attitude. It's had to have been tough for him, right? So far his career, he's had some tough.
Oh yeah, but far as all us, we just we stand in there, and the coaches stand in there also, and we just make sure we always uplift them and know that all this is there to support him no matter what the outcome will be.
Thank you.
Go down to Daryl from Footballville. Daryl.
Tyree, I got a real simple question. The energy in the locker room. What's the energy in the locker room? Describe that for us right now.
It's getting better, week by week, and just this week, everybody's coming in more focused and more locked in because we do start the ACC this week, and we all understand the goal that's at hand and the goal that we are able to reach due to the fact that it's up for grabs right now, and we all just understand the main point. So the locker room right now is fun and it's exciting, but most definitely is locked in.
All right, thanks.
Last question for Tyree comes from David Wilson from Miami Herald. David?
Hey, Terry, you talked a little bit about Virginia's offense kind of in general. I'm curious what stands out about their quarterback. He's second in the nation in passing yards so far. Obviously, a lot of that has to probably do with the weapons you were kind of talking about, but just him as a quarterback, what has kind of stood out?
First of all, he's a lefty, and the fact that he makes great throws. He doesn't put his receivers in harm's way, and he doesn't necessarily throw throws he doesn't have to, and that just shows that him being one of the second top passers in the nation right now. He just makes great decisions.
And then also, James Williams obviously got the start on Saturday. Obviously, people have been excited about him for a long time. I'm sure you, being a South Florida guy, kind of knew about him when you guys were in high school at the same time. Just what kind of stood out about him in his first start? And obviously the physical gifts kind of stand out. But is there anything else that you think has a chance to kind of make him great here?
He has a
Susan loves her Ghost Rider.
He isn't scared as a newcomer should be.
Yeah, wow, man.
All right, Tyree, give your time.
No problem.
Yeah, wow. What y'all want to ask Romello?
All right, folks, last up today, we have freshman wide receiver Romello Brinson. If you have a question for Mello, please use the hand raise function. We'll wait to be called on. Again, please be sure to speak up. We'll start off with Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny, go ahead for Romello.
Hey, Romello, how much do you practice that falling, one-handed, ridiculous catch play that you made on Saturday? Is there a way to really practice that, or how do you get to make a catch like that look routine?
Throughout practice, sometimes it just happen naturally. It's not just a thing that I just look forward to doing. It just happen naturally. I mean, throughout practice, I make plays like that. Naturally, it's just a natural thing to me.
Yeah, and I'm curious. What was the reaction? Did you get any calls from former players? Who's kind of some of the people that called and reached out to you after they saw that catch?
Some of the people from other colleges, some of my teammates that I played with in high school or against, even my family members, Chad Otosingo, just like some of the people, a lot of people seeing it, so it was just something special to me.
Should we start calling you Baby OBJ, or what should we call you?
I'm myself. You call me the Joker, Mr. Rock the Baby.
There it is.
All right, thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Going out to Kobe Price from the Sun Sentinel. Kobe.
Hey, Romello, kind of sticking with the catch. What was it like for you when you see that, that your play is on SportsCenter, on the highlight reel?
First, I just want to give all the glory to God. God was by my side throughout that whole catch. Just being a freshman and just having the number one catch on SportsCenter on ESPN, very special. Just waking up and seeing that and having my parents sending it over and I'm just making them proud. That's just something I always wanted to do. So I'm very grateful for that.
That's such a very specific thing. But you ever imagine one of these days I'm gonna have a catch that's so great that it's gonna be number one on SportsCenter?
Actually, I never
the
thought
catch.
The
catch was number one on SportsCenter.
It just so happened that it just happened. That I'm very grateful for that.
Obviously, your catch, it was one of the main highlights in the game. But
Don, that's a good question.
Call you guys the three amigos. Everybody's making plays. How cool is that to see? Was Rashard, you, Jacoby with his big touchdown?
Because three amigos, y'all gonna hear from us a lot. Just seeing all three of us just making plays, just something that we do out through practice. Just come out here on Green Tree, we just make plays together, and we just pick off each other. So once one make a play, just another one just pop off. So it's just like a rotation. So I mean, people gotta see us three. So they better come with an A game to cover all three of us.
I will go down Darryl Streeter from Footballville. Darryl.
Okay, what's going on, Romello? Listen, first I want to say I'm proud of you, man. From my history, I'm proud of you. Big game this weekend. Miami Northwestern versus Miami Central. Miami Northwestern seems to be a big underdog. You think Northwestern can pull it off?
Of course. I mean, we come with some Power 5 receivers, Shout out my boy Tyree, he's gonna bring it home for us, we don't lose the Central now. That's something we don't do, I know Coach Max prepares them guys very well, to come out there on Friday night and do what they do best.
Next thing is, you seem to come in, get everything done, what you had to do, and get on the field early as a young wide receiver. What would you tell wide receivers that's coming in out of high school? What did you do to make that happen?
I mean, just don't look for nothing to be given to you. You gotta come in here and be wanting to work. Just put your all in and just work. And that's something I just had to get through my mind. Just come in and work because I knew it wasn't gonna be given to me. So I had to come in and show them that this is who I am and this is who I recruited. So that's what I did, and it's paying off.
All right.
All right, last question for Romello from David Wilson of the Miami Herald. David?
Hey, Romello, one last one on the catch. Is that the best catch you've ever
Everybody
made?
asking about the catch.
Nah, I did better.
You say you did better?
I went over somebody's head. Probably with a one-hand catch, you put over his head and like over it. So I think that was way better. But
Appreciate that, Ken.
That catch, it was kind of acrobatic. He was holding me and stuff like that, and I lost my leg, and I just brung it in. So that was what I think. That's one of my best. I think that was my best catch.
And then you just kind of mentioned like the idea of coming in and kind of realizing you got to work. And that obviously kind of happens at different points for everyone, I guess, right? Some people come in, they know right away. Some people it takes a minute. I don't know. For you, was it like kind of a welcome to college moment where you're like, all right, this is gonna be different. I gotta put in that work time in camp or something like that kind of made it start to click for you?
Probably like only time I really had a hard time was probably like the first 2 days, just really like getting back in shape with Gil. After that, it was just everything was clicking. I had learned the playbook. I was in the playbook throughout the whole time we was in camp. So I got better with the playbook quick. So just I just had to work.
And we're gonna do actually one more last one. Susan, we got time for one question for Romello. Susan.
Thanks, Alex. Romello, are you kind of like a celebrity now? I mean, what are the other players saying to you? You get stuff on campus, what's it like?
I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a person that plays football right now.
Being a celebrity.
I mean, the older guy, they try to, say I'm a celebrity.
I was going to ask him how much he weighed. I think he could put on a little weight. Yeah.
I don't say. I mean,
he's got bigger already.
That thing getting me, If I let that thing get me, I just gonna go downhill. I just gotta keep going up from here. I just can't settle for less.
All right, Mel, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, everyone's all we've got today. I appreciate you taking the time.
Oh, we ain't got no coach today? Oh.
Thanks, Alex.
See y'all Thursday.
Oh, ain't that. Usually we get one coach. Yeah, Mello is swaggy, man. Mello said call him. What did he say call him? Joker. I know it's Joker, the boss. What did he say call him? One second. Rock the baby, yeah. Yeah, y'all remember that stuff? Joker or Rock the baby. Mello talk like he been up there 100 times, huh? That's better than Rambo. Tell Susan I'll write her questions for $20. Susan wanted Tyreek to say, man, Mark Pope in the dumps, dog. What you wanted him to say? I wonder what happened with Gervin Hall, man. I wonder what happened with Gervin Hall. Finally heard what happened with Rooster, but yeah, won't talk about that. Rock the baby. So yeah, man. The one person just texted me, man. I'm gonna give you a call after I get out of here about the investing. This number scrolling at the bottom. Listen, a lot going on, man. Members in the member section, we put some information in there for y'all. One thing was we're hearing Mark Pope maybe out of here. They just ended it. Yeah, Don, you say why is a secret? Yeah, it should be. No, it should be a secret. Kids will be kids. They'll keep it at that. Yeah, it look like Gervin not starting. What Gervin did something to get in trouble? That's what we hear in Philly Kane, man. You know how this thing go, man. I heard Leonard Taylor was pissed at one time, really pissed, and then now he's saying he fine. He wasn't never running. He wasn't trying to leave in. He good now. You know what I'm saying? And he know why he wasn't playing. But that's what we're hearing, man. We're hearing it's a chance that happen. I just want the young man to be successful, bro, because I just know these kids have football. And once they start realizing, oh, man, this may not turn out how I wanted it to turn out. It's a lonely place to be, dog. It is. And I know a lot of them where they have to go back home to. Get your degree. Some of y'all got degrees. That's not a sure shoe-in for anything. That's always my thing with it. It's like, sometimes it gets personal for me. I got pictures of Mark Pope, first practices, man. He'll look at me on the sideline and take a picture for me. Happy Mark Pope. And now he can't even look. It's just hard for him to even look at me. You know what I'm saying? I had to reach out to him, tell him it's all good, bro. Tough times don't last, tough people do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, I just want them to be successful. Because I know what some of them have to go back to. Some of them counting on football, man. They are. Tell me he ain't making a point. Nah, man, y'all crazy. Kim talking about how upset he missed that tackle. That ain't true, man. That ain't true at all. That play was weird, man. That was a weird play. All degrees are overrated. Yeah. Well, y'all all in on the Gervin Hall jokes, huh? All in. You know what's weird about that though? When we what you're saying, Don, I got nothing against Mark, but his play don't warrant him getting on the field. I understand what you're saying, but the weird part is that the people that we're calling and putting behind him, Rambo showed something at Oklahoma at one point in time, but Keyshawn Smith hadn't even. So we were trading from a player that made plays and missed some plays for a player that we're not sure what he can do. And if you guys saying that, hey man, we at this point just put the dude in we're not sure about. Okay, then all right, we'll rock with you. James and Bolden should be starting. Bolden be out there lollygagging around too, man. I don't know. He make plays every now and then. Okay. Yeah, I love Keyshawn Smith. Bunch of y'all. Y'all love him. Don't y'all? Y'all love Keyshawn Smith. I think he actually knows how to get open. He have to catch the ball, and he just has to have to catch the ball. You talking about Keyshawn or Pope? It's a red day in the stock market today, dog. Listen, man, quick tip. When the stock market is red and everything down, that's when you got to have cash on the side so you can buy something. You got to go jump into something. When it's dead, when it's red and everything down, you got to go get in something. Everything on sale, dog. Let's keep it real. Bolden been slacking. We say Liberty City boy. Yeah, I told you Bolden went kind of Hollywood, man. But I understand it, dog. I understand it, man. You got to have a strong culture to get these players who may be going to the NFL to go all out there last year. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Alabama get players to do it. They get players to come out there and play hurt their last game. You got to have a strong culture, a strong culture going on to get these players to buy into that level. Bubba made a few plays, man. Yeah, he's made a few, dog. Now this right here, dog. Let's talk about Manny lost Thursday. I'm gonna stick a fork in him. Boy, listen. I hope y'all ready. I get it. I get it. I hope they either have somebody in place, or they maybe do it at the end of the season. But I hope y'all ready for the backlash that comes from that. It gets ugly. It gets ugly. It gets ugly. For the program. I don't think Bolden is overrated. I just feel he's asked to do too much. You still think that this year he's asked to do too much? Feed Brinson, Smith, and George the ball. Boy, these guys are about to have cause happy. I know, right? Listen, boy, them boys are standing at the door like, hey, let us in. Brashard Smith, dog. Who? Before I get out of here, man, who did Brashard Smith remind y'all of? Anybody? Did he remind you of anybody? That boy got that thing jumping. I don't trust him either, Liberty City boy. I don't trust him either. Shout out to Raymond Ross, man. He got in on the course, and I saw Raymond Ross at the youth football game. Ross, you had kids out there? I ain't even asked you why you was out there. I'd be locked in, Ross. Percy boys say Percy Harvey. And both of them boys said Percy Harvey. Y'all must be in the house together. Huh? Both of them boys said Percy Harvey. Y'all got to be in the same house. Santana Moss. And 4 people said Percy Harvin. What number was Percy Harvin? Was Percy Harvin number 12? That had something to do. What number was Percy Harvin? I can't remember. Santana Moss. CJ Spillerish. B. Smith, the first athlete man has had since D. Hester. Dang. Right. Yeah. They had to play injured because they come out of the game. Yeah. How fast is Brashard? I'm not sure. Brashard is like football fast. It might not show up on the clock like you wanted to. Y'all boys saying Hester. Whoa. Greg Cooper. No, man, not Greg Cooper. We never saw Greg Cooper go to the house. Just 60-yard runs. Greg Cooper. You talking about Greg Cooper. You talking about, his name was Greg, wasn't it? Greg? So listen, man. A couple people that text me, hit you up in a second. I'm about to get up out of here, man. That's the show for today. We got one more day in the wake up, and it's Virginia, and that's may decide a lot in the program. Your nephews play, that may decide a lot in the program. I'm just telling y'all, I mean, I hope they got somebody in place, or they're going to wait to the end of the season, or I hope, because it can get ugly if they start a coaching search in the middle of the season. It can get ugly with the recruiting, with a lot of stuff. Anybody in here, any before I get out of here, any of these type fans in here, the ones who hoping we lose this weekend so many can get fired, any of them fans in here, them radical fans, man, I hope we lose. Like my homeboy T, like T. Any of them fans in here? Them radical fans, man. I knew it was a couple of them. They go one. Man, I hope we lose. That's the only way you're gonna get them out of here. Oh man, that's tough, ain't it? That's tough. Nico Lee said he want Manny to succeed. I hear you, bro. DJ said he said it last week. It's a catch-22 because you want the team to win, but then y'all want to change the coach. It is always a catch-22. But listen, man, that's the show for today, man. I'm going to get up out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow. We're going to talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. I'm D, and I'm out.